Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Teresa Rosa and today we're going to talk about RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, that too in Vertex AI. So, uh, before getting into how RAG works or the workflow of RAG, let's talk about why we actually need RAG. We were already good with our usual LLMs like ChatGPT or Gemini or DeepSeek. Why do we need RAG? Firstly, there are two major issues that RAG solves. That is, one, cut-off knowledge, two, hallucination. So, you'd see that business owners usually want to incorporate a chatbot in their website or something because they want the chatbot to respond a very specific uh, response. They don't want their response to be very generic. They want their response very customized based on their information. But see, ChatGPT's or Gemini's doesn't have all our information. The information that are only to us and not provided in online or not is not accessible to ChatGPT. It cannot find those information. So every LM has a cutoff knowledge date. Um, as per of ChatGPT, it was July 2024. So any knowledge after that, ChatGPT is not trained on it. Maybe it can answer based on the URLs and the links, but it is not trained on it. The second problem links to the first one. When it doesn't know the answer, it kind of made up the whole thing. It tried to mix up the whole thing, and so this is why we face a lot of hallucination problem in our LM when they actually don't know the specific answer. So RAG exactly solves this too. First of all, let's see an example. Uh, you see, here are we are asking as a user what are the symptoms of the latest flu strain. The normal generic answer would be common flu symptoms include fever, cough, and body aches. But when you incorporate RAG, the response that you get is very different. It is something like a person who has a specific domain knowledge on that area is answering this question. You see, it is more specific and more broad. So these are the main problems that RAG solves. So in today's video, we are going to see uh, how we can make academic helper bot, helper agent actually, and solve any and respond any advising related queries or academic related queries of my university. So if you don't know what advising means, before any semester we have to set up our routine, we have to choose the courses, we have to choose everything for the next semester happening. So that is called advising. um, so let's see the workflow of RAG. The full form of RAG is Retrieval Augmented Generation. So we see how these three words come along. First, as a user, you send your query to the model. The query is being sent to a knowledge base. The knowledge base which you provide, maybe your document, maybe the URL of a URL link of a website that you want to get information from, or anything, a CSV file. That information is then converted into a chunk of information. You see, it is chunking into documents chunk, and then it is vectorized. uh, Vector embedding is used here and stored in a vector database or vector space. So in vector embedding, what happens is when two words have similar meaning, it stays close. When the two words has totally opposite meaning, it goes like this. So it has you will learn about cosine similarity in vector embeddings to have a more clear knowledge about what vector embedding is talking about. So, anyways, this part is called indexing. So, in this part, what you actually do, whatever your query is, it is sent to that knowledge base, and the relevant information is fetched from the knowledge base. And that with that relevant information, your raw query is sent, and here is that part that the augment part is coming from. So you're retrieving your data from your knowledge base first. Second, you're augmenting it with the context. You're giving your LM a context from your provided data. So after combining these two, the whole augmented prompt is sent to your LM, and it will generate a response which is very specific and customer like, which response customer will like. Okay, so this is what RAG is about. Now, if we see in Vertex AI, building RAG applications is just it's just a topic of minutes. I kid you not. You only need like 20 minutes to create a RAG application in Vertex AI. So it's very easy because it's kind of low code, no code thing. So you really don't have to do extensive coding. You can focus your thing on hyperparameter tuning, or how to make the RAG thing better. So just in a simple thing, you have to take care of this thing. Firstly, you have to provide your information in cloud storage, and then it will be sent to a data store. There's a thing named data store. Whenever you build agent under agent builder, you will see these things over here. So you will see these things over here. I think uh, I should start making things practical so that you can see and understand, because that will be more easy. So let's do it first, and then I'll come to this slide. So to do this, I am on my Google Cloud console. So after doing that, you can see I have already created a project. If you are new to Google Cloud, you have to create a project first over here. Then there is Vertex AI. Okay, you say Vertex AI is a one AI platform that gives every solution to machine learning problems. Anyways, the agent builder part isn't in this page. We have to click this part. All right. So maybe you can have a different interface depending on if you're clicking here for the first time. I have already created a project before, that's why it's not showing me the interface that you might see when you click it for the first time. So firstly, we have to create a app. In the app, we will take care of what in the app we will do all the hyperparameter tuning and all. Okay, so first let's create an app, but before that, um, keep in your mind that you should have your knowledge in the cloud storage. We will also see that. First, let's create an app. So I want to use this one, conversation agents. Okay, it's taking me to another page. So there are some pre-built agents, you can use it. Just like, let me show you. The retail agent, the travel agent, or movie expert agent, but we are going to build our own. So let's choose build your own agent. One thing you really have to take care, you really have to keep in mind that your location of an agent and the data source should be the same. Otherwise, the data store won't be available to connect with the tool. You will understand shortly what I'm saying, because I already suffered from this issue, and that's something you should always keep in mind. So let's set it to global. Okay, let's set it to global and create an agent. Since our agent helps students with all kind of academic and university related queries. Let's name this Unibro. What do you say? Because this pro will help you through. Okay, Unibro. And choosing playbook, you can also choose this one flow, but for this video we are gonna stick to playbook because that is on generative AI, based on generative AI. Let's go. Okay, you can see my agent is created. Now all I have to do is give my agent a goal, what it should do, give it instruction how it should do, and there are some other things like settings. You can change the setting of your generative AI, your agent. You can see here is generative AI part. Let's choose this one. You can also play with these things, find which one works better for you, then so on and so forth. Anyways, uh, okay. So this part was about playbook. So let's get our hands dirty and let's do the thing. So the default goal is to help students with advising and academic queries in general. Okay, so this is the goal. We're the user. We will add some tools over here, but before that let's just write some normal instruction that you might incorporate in any agent. Ask again if you're not sure. If you're not sure, um, when done, when done, say goodbye to your to to the user. Fine. Uh, let's just save it. Oh, one thing. Here we will test all the thing, right? We will test it. We can also change it from here. Let's just take this one for now. Okay. So now here the fun part comes. Tools. So what is tool? You can see I have just skipped few instruction over here because right now my instructions are very generic. It doesn't know what the AI agent is supposed to do. So I have to give some instructions based on some tools, such as you can see, use this syntax tool to reference a tool. So we will reference a tool and that tool will say what to do, what task it solves, like this. Okay, so let's go to tool first. Let's create our tool. um, let's give a tool a name. um, since there are a lot of queries about Since there are a lot of queries of freshers in university, let's create a tool named Fresher. Okay, freshers. Type data store. So when you click data store, you have to fetch your information from the cloud storage. Maybe I'm gonna save my information on bucket. Otherwise, you can also do function. You then have to write your input parameter schema over here in JSON file, or also you can also add on this, or you can use OpenAPI. But we're gonna go for data store. So here it is. This tool will help freshers and answer their Okay. Uh, Now create a custom prompt. So I like this one better because when you do use the default prompt, your default prompt is sent to the LM. But when you use create a custom prompt, your prompt, whatever you're saying, might change it or structure it in a more good way, and then it is sent to the LLM. Point to be noticed, it can also backfire, it can also go worse, but let's trust for it now. Okay, model selection, this one, company name, don't have to. Okay, uh, so for adding it, but you see we haven't add the data store. Data store type is data store, but where is the data store? So let's add the data store, and we have to write create data store. So okay, my information will come from cloud storage. So the information is saved in PDF file. So okay, then I have to choose file and then browse. So I already had created these buckets. If you have any queries about how to create buckets, ask me in the comment section, I will reply. So let's choose this one. I have fetched all this information from my university website. Then let's click to continue. Okay. You see here you're asked for your region. The last time I was trying, I was actually giving to different region. That's why I wasn't able to fetch my data store to add to with the tools. So you really have to take care of this part, or it's not gonna show. Okay, your database name. Let's keep it same. Freshers. Okay, let's create. Okay, it will take a while to process the whole data and import it. So sometimes what happens that you are saying, okay, this part is done, but it is not connected. Okay, it will connect when we add the tool part. You will see it, but the thing I was talking about, sometimes you will say that you are adding it with the data store. The tool is added with data store. The tool is written in the instruction, but your AI isn't able to answer any of your question. So now, for now, we can also see it because, okay, let's come to this part later on. And yeah, so you can see we haven't added any instructions yet, or let's say we can, just to show you, use this tool to answer all of freshers and related to academics or advising. Fine. So let's set this one. You can see we are using this tool, but it takes a while to process the data. So I'm sure the data is not processed yet. Uh, and I think we haven't even added the data store in our tool. So whatever we type, it won't give us the correct response. So let's check. Hi, uh, what is advising? I'm sorry, I can't answer the question. I'm designed to answer a question about freshman advising and academic queries, but you are not answering what is advising because it is not connected with the data store one. If it was also connected with the data store, I mean this part. You see, we haven't add any data stores yet. That's why it's not able to answer it. But let's add the data store that we just created, confirm, save. But I still don't think it can answer because the data is processing and it takes a while to process the data. What is advising? I'm not sure if the data is processed yet. Okay, it's not processed. Okay. Let me show you. You see, you have to go to the this part, and yeah, processing data. When it is done processing, you will show some rows over here depending on the amount of data you have fed here, uh, rows of documents. So here we should get one document, but it's not available yet because it's still processing, so it cannot answer. Here you see important progress. That's why we cannot see it. Okay, you know what? Let's create another data store, and in the meanwhile, let it update it. So let's save this part because we have connected the data store. Now let me go to the playbook. Now use this tool. Okay, we will add it later on to answer all mm, academic related queries. How should I define the problem? To all queries about, let me just write it down. Queries about advising thesis, uh, university, uh, probation, acad- academics in general. We can always change it. The whole thing about this interface is about trial and error. You have to just hypertune all of these things again and again to get the best response. Okay, so the tool isn't saved yet. Let's add a tool over here. I saved it, right? Yeah. Let's add a tool, create, um, let's name it advising. Though it will answer almost all of the questions, just naming it for the sake. Description. This part are important because this will give your LM the context that what you are talking about. This tool will help help the students with advising thesis, probation related queries. Fine. The type of it would be a data store. Let's add some data store first. So we have to create a data store just like before. Select the cloud storage. This file was also a PDF file. So file, browsing through the bucket that we have already created. Perfect. Now let me find it. Okay, advising you. You know the fun part about this advising new thing? Okay, let me just name it first. Advising. Great. That I was actually trying to retrieve the information using the URL of my university, but it wasn't giving me access. So if you are using any website, to fetch information, you have to have that admin. You have to be the admin to give access. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to fetch information from that. Anyways, you can see that it's not connected yet because we haven't connected with our data store, and B, we haven't connected it with tools. So we have to do these two things very quick. Let's move to this part. Okay, is it done or it's not done yet? It takes a while. It's still not done yet. It's still loading. I don't know how many times it will take. This one for this one. We just created this one, so this one will take a little time, right? Okay, let's move to this one. Uh, so we should have another data store here, just that we just created. You see the advising one? Let's choose it. Confirm. Okay, so this thing I was talking about, if you have different region set to your agent and to your data store, you won't be able to find your data store over here. That I suffered. Confirm. uh okay, create custom prompt, include snippet. Fine, I don't think I have anything left to. Okay, store. Perfect. Now let's go to playbook. Okay. Let's add another tool. Okay, it wasn't saved. I didn't save it. So I have to write it again. Use this tool, advising, to answer all advising, thesis, probation, academic related questions. Fine. Let's save it first so that we don't lose our data. Um, okay. Let's see if these two are updated. Okay, still taking some time. It's still taking some time. Let's see what is the situation of another one. What was that one? Fresher. It is also updating. Okay. Meanwhile, let me just go through the slides we were talking about. Okay, now I think it makes sense. First, in the agent, suppose it is the playbook, that interface where we are parameter tuning, hyperparameter tuning all our stuffs that is connected with the tool. We have to write some set of instruction over here, and in the instruction we have to write a thing called tools. We have to select the tool. The tool will tell your LM how to perform it, and that tool is retrieved from a data store. The data store is retrieved information from cloud storage. So the agent builder is just an amazing platform to do your things like matter of minutes. Okay, we are facing some issues. What is that? Why it is giving an error? It shouldn't be. It's not done yet. What's the issue? Sometimes it does take a while. It's still in progress. Okay, let me come back to you when we are done with importing the data. Then we will talk about the next part. We will see how it performs. Okay, so we are back again. The data store is ready. You will see this kind of a view after the data store is ready. If you stored multiple files, you will see multiple files over here. Similarly, it goes for the advising data store as well. Okay, now let's check. Now here comes the main part. We have to see if our model performs well or not. So first thing first, let me say hi. Okay, as an advisor, sorry, as a fresher, um, I don't know how to do advising. Can you can you suggest me suggest me some YouTube tutorial videos? Okay, see how it responds. Let's see. Hmm. Give me some advising tutorial tutorial videos. Oh, you see, now it works. Um, we have to check why it's not working. But anyways, you can see you can see that it will show you where it is, from which tool it is retrieving the information from. For this part, you see, suggest me some YouTube tutorial videos on academic advising. It actually went in the fresher part, in the fresher what does it call, data store, and it retrieved this information, but for some reason it went wrong, and uh, it said this because I asked him to repeat. If you don't understand, ask again if you're not sure. So that's why it's repeating. Give me some tutorial videos, and here it goes. Our respected faculties made these videos on. So yeah, here it goes. Now let's ask something different. uh, when will be the class start for fall 2023? As the file that I added was not up to date, that's why we are asking a question from 2023. Okay, so you see, it's giving good answer. It's giving answer accurately. uh you see, my query is changed because I turned on that part where your query can be customized by by generative AI. So that's why my query is changed. It is not the exact same. And the answer is this. Yes. Now you can also debug it will show you from where it is getting the information. Query freshers, like this. Okay, what else we can ask? mm, mm, how to add or drop course, how to add a course. Course can be adding during. Okay, you see, it is retrieving information from fresher tools and giving us accurate answer. As a fresher, can I drop courses? For fresher section, changing through emailing is not allowed if a fresher has one credit course, and then yeah, accurate information. Uh, then what else we can ask? Hmm, I want to add physics triple one course uh, as a fresher, whom to whom to contact. Okay. Hmm. Okay, fine. I'm not sure about this one. We have to check it from the original document that how it was written. So then we can know. But yeah, there was these informations were added here. So tell me about thesis. Tell me about thesis process. Thesis thesis phases. Let's see if it can retrieve the information right. Okay. Thesis contains of three part. Okay, it is retrieving that information from advising, and this is correct. Okay, what is let's see if it can answer this part, because CSC 400 course is basically the thesis thing. What is CSC 400 course is about? Hmm. Yeah, giving the right information. Uh, Probation related information. Probation related info. If I just send it, I'm sorry, I don't have access to. Okay, but can you ask? Can you give me the link of CSC advising Discord server? Discord server. Okay, for some reason it is not able to retrieve it. We have to look into it. What is the issue over here? Okay, there are a lot of links in this part, so let's change to answer all advising and get relevant links. Save. Uh, 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 Sorry. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's not working. Let's reset it, change it, and can you give me the link of CAC advising, link of Discord server, Discord. Can you give me the link? Mm, Oh, here it is, and it works fine. Maybe I started the conversation as a fresher, so you can say it is working. I started the conversation as a fresher, so it thought that I was fresher and it was trying to retrieve information from the fresher tool. It is my hypothesis, I'm not sure about it. But since we have reset our conversation, and it can give you the link. What else we can ask? Let's ask, who are you? Who are you? Okay, all right. So let's ask some more question. Who is an advisor? Okay, it's not able to answer it. We have to check why. Okay. Um, can you give can you give me the brachio academic link of brachio academic calendar? Let's see if it works. Okay, it does work. It's taking me to my university website, and here is the academic. Uh, who to who to contact who to contact for probation related information. Okay, it's working. Students having GPA, okay, related information. It's also giving you the email address of our faculties. Uh, so I think we will be able to just move to, okay. However, okay, um, as a freshman, can I add courses? Okay, so yes, responding correctly. Courses are automatically added to freshers. They don't need to do pre-advising or advising for first semester. Correct. Can you send me the link of can you send me the link of spring 2025 routine? Okay, I just reset it, and let's ask some more queries now. Can you send me list the link of list of advisors Let's see if it can answer. Um, can you send? It should answer, but it's not able to answer it. Okay, it is now able to answer. We have to check what did go wrong because it was exactly the same question. You see, yeah, it is the right file. This is the list of advisors. Also, this link contains the name of advisor where they will sit. Okay, so it gives you a right answer. What is the last date of advising? Let's see if it works. Okay, 6th February. Where's fetching from? Hmm. Okay. So we can ask some more questions, but I think we already asked a few. And yeah, one thing that I think I told before, the URL thing. If you want to fetch information from a URL, that website has to be accessible by you. You have to be the admin of that website. Otherwise, you cannot because it asks for admin access. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching my videos. So this is what this whole rag thing was about. If you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining.